located at Obokun Avenue, Ilesha, Osun State. This is your favorite program, the CONFAB, where we bring matters that is arising in the country and all over the world. We share our opinion, we give our view about it, and we analyze them. And we also allow our distinguished, esteemed listeners and esteemed viewers to give their view, to give their analysis on them. Welcome once again to your favorite program. I remain myself, Ayomikun, AY for short. And with me in the studio is
Adenipekun Afolabi is my name, your prince on the show. I'm saying welcome to your favorite program, the CONFAB. Let's do it once again, one more time. You understand? And the way we do it, the way we roll it. We want to hear your own opinion at the comment section. Don't not say what we are discussing, you are not concerned. This is issue or matters that concerns every one of us as a good citizen of our dear country and as a living living thing. Let me put it that way, because you may think that maybe the topic that we want to talk about doesn't concern you, or maybe it is not what matters to your own present situation. But believe me sincerely, whatever we are discussing here, it is a national concern. Let's do it one more time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Afolabi, and special thanks go to the executive producer in person of Dekin Michael Adeboye Ashalu, our CEO, and also the founder of Any Akmanle Foundation, where we give help to the needy. Yeah, we distribute materials for students. We help the old age people with
anything that has to do with health matters
as
education
well.
Even if for like the youth engagement in the activities that we know that this will be of benefit to our youth, like Deacon Michael Adeboye Ashaludu says that youth should not subscribe to the general saying that you are the leaders of tomorrow. No, your leadership starts right now.
And also our special thanks goes to our producer and our regular analyst on the CONFAB in person of Adenipekun Afolabi, the prince on the show.
Thanks for that accolade.
Yeah, you're welcome. And also to all esteemed television crew in person of Modesta Chiamaka and no Luwapo Akande and Arubola Olamide and Balogun Abdul Samad. We want to say thank you to every one of you. Thank you for keep things running in the company. Right before we go into the topic, let us go on a very short break. The first topic we'll be discussing today is NPF, that is the Nigerian Police Force, audit uncovers nearly 2.7 billion naira in fraud, that is for abandoned projects. A fresh audit has uncovered widespread contract for fraud, abandoned projects, and irregular payments totaling 2 billion 694 million 859,868 naira within the Nigerian Police Force. The findings are detailed in the Auditor General 2022 Annual Report on non-compliance and internal control weakness in MDS, highlighting significant breach of procurement laws and financial regulations across the multiple departments at Force Headquarters. The report revealed that at least 14 contracts worth 1.93 billion listed as ongoing in the 2022 budget were abandoned. Instead of completing this project, the NPF awarded new contracts not captured in the Appropriation Act, which lacked legislative approval but were fully paid. Police management claimed that the projects were rollovers from 2017 and blamed poor funding, suggesting a new budget subhead to revive the works. The auditor general, however, instructed the inspector general of police to recover all affected funds and remit them to the government treasury. Now, um, mm, fraud is let's just say fraud is now a normal thing in it's not even only in the forces, in all organizations that we have in Nigeria. But when it's time for the auditing, that's when we see, like we know that, oh, there's fraud. There's always misplaced funds. For example, the issue of the is it the is it the issue of the NDLEA. That where there are some money that that they can't account for. You understand? But now this is for the NPF, Nigerian Police Force. And then there's a total fraud of 2.9 billion naira. 2.9 billion naira. Now, my question is this. Now, since this has been uncovered, that okay, there's fraud in the NPF, who should we blame for this? Is it the people? Is it the people that are giving them projects that they did not bother to check on the project, maybe it is finished or not, or to check list on the ongoing of the project. Is it them, or we should blame the general Nigerian Police Force?
Okay, thank you, Ayomikun, for that beautiful question. When you are trying to give the basic knowledge of this topic, you talks about that the corruption has become normal thing in the country. I want to say this: it is not normal. It has been the tradition of Nigeria as a country, but it is not normal. Why I say it is not normal is that there is no country in the world that will normalize corruption. But some people may take it as their tradition, that this is how we do our things here. Like Yoruba people do say that what I mean is that this is the way we do things in our home. It may not align with the way you do your things in your home. Now, going to the Nigerian Police Force, where we heard about this act of corruption, because this is not only corruption that we find in the Nigerian police. Even unlawful detention is also a corruption. Bribery is also a corruption. And staying at the police checking point, requesting the travelers or the drivers or pedestrians, requesting money from them, extorting them that okay, if you don't have this document, you have to pay this so certain amount. Pursuing the so-called cybercrime people, I mean the Yahoo boys, for you just to extort them. It is also part of corruption. Not only this embezzlement that we will talk about the Nigerian Police Force, but thank God that they were able to come out and tell the whole the general public that okay, this is what is happening within our within Nigerian Police Force, that okay, we discover that there is a lot of corruptible acts in our midst. Okay, this also amount we are trying to look for it, but we couldn't find it. I'm not surprised that those that bring the information out, they may be the one that chop the money or embezzle the money, just for as a cover up, that okay, we were trying to look for it. Should in case or peradventure the auditor general we ask the Nigerian Police Force, because definitely as year runs to our hands, each parastatals or each ministry will be called to come and give account of how they spend the allocated budget. Now they know that okay, it is time for them to defend their budget, how they spend it. if they refuse or they fail to let the general public knows
Yeah.
that this thing is going on within their domain, when it is time for them to give account of their stewardship,
Yeah.
definitely it will show, people will know, and before then maybe that is why they have to bring it out that okay, this is what is transpire
Yeah.
in our midst. Now my question now is that how do they get to this position where they find themselves that okay, you are recording that money
It's been lost.
is being lost in your midst, Nigerian police. Okay, if someone now commits such offense, you'll be the one that will first call that okay, come and arrest this person, this is what he did. From that, the person may be transferred to the EFCC for proper investigation or proper questioning. Now it means the Nigerian police need to be called for more questions which they should be able to provide answer to. And who is going to call them? EFCC. I think by now, I'm so sorry to say, the Inspector General of Police, that is Kayode Egbetokun, should have called for, or the body that regulates the activities of the Nigerian police force. They should by now, EFCC they should be under EFCC watch, because if the huge amount of that money that's supposed to be used for the project, we couldn't you couldn't give account of how you spend it. You don't know how it was spent, or how you lost it. Or I don't want to believe that it is a loss. It is a money deliberately embezzled. Now this is uncalled for. And I'm appealing to the EFCC and the people in authority that those that concern, those that need to give account
for them,
they should call them, they should be invited, and they should come and tell the whole world or the country how the money been lost. No, because we cannot just overlook it that it has happened. If you overlook this, I think how much is the
2.7 billion.
2.7 billion. If you overlook 2.7 billion now, the next one that we lost will be
more than that,
8.8 billion, and on whose detriment? Nigerians, because these are the money gathered or collected as a internal revenue from Nigerians, the tax of Nigerians. And is this how we are going to contribute our tax, and some set of people will sit at their own comfort zone and be embezzled our money? It's uncalled for.
And even this money are meant for projects. Now what if the project that this money are meant for is for the betterment of the citizen?
If the project, if it is not for the betterment of the whole citizen, for it will be a betterment of some citizen, like especially the police officer. You know, most of the police officer where they are live, they are I don't want to call it their barrack, because it's only army that have the barrack. Their station where they reside. If you get to most of their residence, you will not like the situation, because even some, their house is being leaked. When there is rain, most of them will not be able to live in that house. And if you cannot use such money to renovate where your officers are living, and the only thing we can hear is that money means this is uncalled for. It's uncalled for. And like I said earlier, IGP, that is an Inspector General of Police, and those that concern should be under watch of EFCC. EFCC should invite them. Then they have a lot of questions they need to give answer to.
Thank you for that, Afolabi. Now, the question I wanted to ask. I think you've answered you've answered some of them already. I still wanted to ask that, what should the IGP, the person of carry the Adenipekun, what should he do? Like, how will he be able to solve, these things, so that they can recover the funds back, if it's been able to recover.
It is easier said than done. It is very easy for people to embezzle money, but refund of money, it is not that easy.
But I mean, if they can, if they are not able to recover the money, the offenders, they are supposed to bring the offenders
No,
into
no,
books.
no, nobody to hold as offender now, because what they are saying is that the money lost, they did not pinpoint to maybe one unit or one department or individual in the Nigerian police force. But this is just a way of when you put something under a common norm, you understand, this is just a common thing that the money lost, we don't know whether it is maybe for bomb and attack unit, or the CID unit, or bail unit, whatever. We don't know, and we don't know who is to question. And if you don't know who is to question, I mean, for as far as individual is concerned, the management, the people who are the top, need to be questioned. That is why I made mention of Kayode Egbetokun and the others, that they need to give us account of, I mean, how that money lost, and who embezzled it,
and they should be able to bring them into books.
They should try to bring them into the books, that okay, these are the people that embezzled the money, and maybe this is what they use it for. Maybe peradventure is an error on their part. We need to know, we need more information about this.
Thank you for that.
And this should not be like a vehicle lost at the Nigerian police headquarters in Abuja. No, ever since then, we did not hear anything about that the vehicle. Now, if we now keep quiet on this one too, next year it will be in double fold.
Now, thank you for that. But then we in the news we know that the most money is for 14 projects, and then they are being funded, like they are funded, starting from the beginning till the end. But then, what are you going to what are you going to say that for these people, that are not able to check list, that they know to checkmate this the project, the project, why are they not monitoring the project, and to know that okay, this is what the money we fund this project for, they are able to utilize it.
Nigerian only versatile with executing projects, because they know that they will have one or two things to gain. But monitoring the project, that is the issue, because they know that for them to be monitor the project, they will step on some people's toes. That we ask them that okay, if you are trying to say what maybe the materials we are using, or this is sub quality, what about you, that you supposed to give a contract of 2 billion, you give it out 2.5, and that 5 is in your pocket, and even out of that 2 billion you are still demanding, definitely there won't be proper monitoring. But what we need is that after giving out the project or execute any project, what we need to do is to give it proper monitoring. And proper monitoring will give us the quality, or good quality, not that you just you award a contract out.
No, for with that, we want to commend the governor of Washington State, in person of Jackson Adeleke.
Yeah,
because the since they commissioned the roundabout to express road, the double lane, he has been
Since they've commenced,
yes,
okay.
he has been monitoring the project. There was a time that he always come, to check in on the project time to time, to see the progress. If we were to be some people, they are going to relax and they feel that, oh, I've given them the money, they should be able to work. You understand? And then, some of them might even embezzle the money. They might not even want to go back, to check of the. So it's not even about the NPF alone. I just think that it should cause across all.
That has been the custom of, let me say, the Osun State governors. They love to execute projects and to monitor it. Now, right from the Ogbeni Rauf Adesoji Aregbesola, when he awarded contracts, especially the road construction, he will be there at night inspecting the project. If what they did is not maybe substandard,
Yeah.
he will not complete their payment, and the contractor knows that, okay, for him not to have the whole money budgeted for the construction, definitely that will be a debt on his own part. Definitely they will use the quality things, like you mentioned, that Nuruddin Ademola Adeleke, amidst of this local government saga, he definitely he must not do without monitor the ongoing project, because people are watching. Adeleke is seeking for the second term, and if this project is substandard project, people will use it against him that, okay, you only embezzle our money. This is not what we are requesting for, and this is not what we people are expecting to do. Definitely he will like to monitor the project. He would like to monitor the project, basically because of the second time agenda that he has, and because of the local government saga. If the local government they were there receiving their allocation at the appropriate time, it may not lack of fund. But now that local government allocation is being withheld by the federal government due to the local government saga, and which is the best way of making things work proper in the state. If not, what the whole state will have turned to battlefield. But thank God to that wisdom being applied by the federal government and the parties involved, the PDP and APC in Osun. What I'm saying is, giving out projects, that is not enough. We need to
monitor.
Yes, we need to monitor. You may not have that time to monitor. Look for the people that you trust who can monitor your project for you, because you cannot be everywhere. But you need some people that you can saddle with that responsibility, that when you know fully that, okay, if I saddle this person with this responsibility, it will not let me down. Those people, put them in charge, let them monitor your project for you, and at the end of everything, you will still be the one that people will praise for doing well or for doing fine with the project.
Thank you for that, Afolabi. Our esteemed viewers, if you have your own opinion and if you have your own comments, please, you can drop them in the comment section. We will be there to take them, and we will be there to interact with you further on it. We will be going on to the second topic that we have today, but before we go, let us go on a very short break. Welcome back to the CONFAB. We've discussed about the 2.7 billion, funds that the NPF, NPF fraud case, So we've discussed about it, and like I said earlier, if you have your own opinion, if you have your own review about it, please drop them in the comment section. We'll be there to take them. Before we go, let us take on the second topic that we have today. White House on lockdown after two National Guard members were reportedly shot. The White House was placed on lockdown Wednesday following a shooting that left two U.S. National Guard members injured near downtown Washington, close to Farragut West Metro Station. Police confirmed that one suspect has been taken into custody. Emergency responders, including medics and police, rushed to the scene, which was quickly cordoned off. One of the guardsmen is reportedly in critical condition, while the other sustained serious injuries. Authorities, including the Department of Homeland Security, are coordinating with local law enforcement to manage the situation. White House officials confirmed that President Donald Trump was briefed on the incident. The lockdown affected the White House complex and surrounding areas as security teams continues their investigation and ensured the safety of the personnel and the public. Now, why that went on, then President Donald Trump, he released a statement about it, and he said, the animal that shot the two National Guardsmen, with both being critically wounded and now in two separate hospitals, is also severely wounded. But regardless, we pay a very steep price. God bless our great National Guard and all of our military and the law enforcement. These are truly great people. I, as President of the United States, and everyone associated with the office of the presidency, I am with you. Now, Afolabi, now we know that US is one of the sophisticated country that have the most sophisticated weapons in the world. Now, with threats like this, and is even happening around the White House, that is where the government seat is. Now, what do you think about this?
With this situation, or with this sad event, I know some Nigerians who are not in support of Donald Trump coming to be of help to Nigeria to get rid of the insurgency. We have one or two things to say that, oh, okay, is it not the person that wants to help others that the case will be like Jesus Christ and the two thieves that laying on the cross with him. One of them said to Jesus, he said, okay, you are delivering the others, and you have delivered a lot of people. Why can't you save yourself? If you can save others, now that you are being captured
and you have been in our position,
nailed on the cross, why can't you save yourself? But one thing I want to say is that the issue, we cannot write saboteur out in any country. And for someone to shoot close to White House, definitely is the someone who knows the nooks and crannies of that White House. It is not a stranger. Stranger cannot just get to the White House, started shooting, because before you can get to that White House, there are a lot of security personnel that you are going to meet on your way.
It might not even be, maybe not even close to the White House. Maybe it's somewhere around it.
Even somewhere, some kilometer to White House, definitely you will meet security personnel there. America is not like Nigeria that we thought with our life. They value their life. And one thing is that the scarcity of weapon or sophisticated weapon that we are experiencing in Nigeria is not their own case. Even in their own case, if you have your license, you'll be given opportunity to, if you have your gun and you want to license it, you'll be given the opportunity to license your gun, unlike Nigeria. Now, for such things to happen at the very close, even with the area they mentioned in the news, definitely somebody who close to the White House is the one who perpetrates that evil act. And you know, for such person to succeed with that, definitely the best way is for the government to shut down that place, so that they will know if there is any other person who want to build on that event, that okay, this thing has happened, let me quickly utilize the opportunity to strike. It will give a warning to such person that, oh, do not go there. These people are at alert, unlike Nigeria. And this is just a signal to our leaders that if this thing can happen are very close to White House, definitely, if that Abuja that you are today, that make you to be doing younger, and that makes you to see other Nigerians as nothing, that you do not care about their security, this is just a signal that no one is free when there is insecurity. Let us secure our land as it's supposed to be. But you know, the person who perpetrates the shooting at the White House,
is already arrested as well.
They will definitely catch the person. This is not Nigeria where you can commit crime and you go scot free. No, you cannot. And look at this Donald Trump. This during his campaign, that he was targeted to kill.
He was just
and he escaped assassination. And this issue is just a way of diverting the attention of Donald Trump on his already made plan.
Now, Afolabi, before we go, please, I want us to take some, people's opinion about
definitely it. There will be a lot of different opinion on this matter.
So Michael Kisley said, White House on lockdown care. In one country that I know very well, they will lock down government house because of ordinary 2 guards. Nobody will even hear about it, and if it eventually leaks, they will say investigation is ongoing. Shook my head. We all know the country that this Michael Kingsley is talking about.
We should not hide it. He is referring to our country, my dear country, Nigeria.
I mean, because there are most cases that something is going to happen, the next thing the police officers are going to debunk it. Yeah, they will debunk that is a rumor.
It is a rumor.
Yeah, and they say that they are going to conduct another investigation.
America always call a spade, not a tooth. Nigerian we call a spade. I mean, a tooth a spade.
Yeah.
That this is just this is a tooth, not a spade rather. But America will say, okay, this is spade, not a tooth. But Nigeria we call spade a tooth.
Another one said, Sir Lancelot, he said they should negotiate with them. I mean, they should negotiate.
America will not negotiate.
No, America doesn't negotiate.
It is only Nigeria that negotiates with terrorists. I'm so surprised that we negotiate with them and they release the abducted, and the people who perpetrate evil they were allowed to go scot free.
Another one said, Baba don't talk sharp, but for Naija, then go first deny him. And I said, R.I.P. Brigadier General Umba, because I mean,
and I know what the person is trying to talk about is about the death of the Brigadier Uba. When he was first captured, people who are sensitive with news bring it out that okay, this thing happened, but some set of people, in order not to see them as non-entity or someone who did not know his job description, they now come out that it is not real. And after that, the bandit or the terrorists now said, okay, for you to know that this is real,
they make the video,
they have to
assassinate him on live
video. And see, the way
And
we
then
are toying with our life in this country
and
is
the
go-
and then the chief of army staff in Nigeria, I mean the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has not made sent a speech about that till now. But then this happens in US, and just two national guard and the President Donald Trump already made a statement, already give his speech about it, despite the person that committed the offense being captured as well.
you know what? Americans value their citizen.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's just put it like that.
Mm.
All right, this is where we will be drawing the curtain on the confab this morning. Special thanks goes to our executive producer in person of Deacon Michael Adeboye Ashaolu, aka Omo Iyalakara, and also the founder of Eni Aponle Foundation. Also our producer in person of Adenipekun Afolabi. And then this is to bring to our audience and our esteemed viewers that there is a musical studio at Esteem Radio Vision where you can record your music. We can go on live,
Live
with
streaming.
yes, with
Yourself, even for you to project what you do
yeah.
for a living as a musician.
Yeah, and even there's room for podcast. If you want to have a podcast, discussions, we have it at Esteem Radio Vision. All you just have to do is just to call the number that is displayed on the screen, and we can give you further details on that.
That is for the sake of people who may not be able to capture the number. That is 0916 634 9956 0916 634 9956.
And as well, please, anytime you come across our content, our videos, please like, share, and
send your comments.
Yeah, it means a lot to us. Thank you so much. This is where we'll be rounding up on the confab today. See you next time.